High School was one of the founders of the state association and actually wrote the original state student council constitution back in 1933. So kudos to Mr. Girardi on his election. And of course, Columbia High School students is always doing many wonderful, outstanding things in the community. Maplewood looking to accelerate affordable housing rehabs. Maplewood is hoping to accelerate the rate of rehabilitation for units of affordable housing due to an influx of contributions from developers. You know, it is so funny that only a few days ago, the township decided to not have those 23 units in that new housing development. And a day later, we have an article, Maplewood looking to accelerate affordable housing rehabs. Is that coincidental? I think not. Mayor Vic DeLuca reported that the town has rehabilitated more than 50 units, but is obligated to rehab another 91 units of housing as per New Jersey Council of Affordable Housing. That is $1.8 million towards which we hope to use developers' contribution, the mayor said in a follow-up email. There are 11 families on the rehab waiting list, not all who met the income qualification. DeLuca said that the town has not performed an intensive recruitment campaign to solicit more units for rehab because we are going at a snail pace. The mayor told the Village Green we have been doing 2 or 3 units each year with local funds, including our capital budget. However, he said, with payments coming in from developers, the town should now be able to move faster and rehabilitate more units. For example, Avalon Bay, the designated developer for the PSENG site, will make a $340,000 contribution to the Township Affordable Housing Trust, as well as create 6 affordable housing units. DeLuca was providing the update to the Township Committee after receiving an update from Community Grant, Planning and Housing Consultant Megan York at the town's Affordable Housing Board meeting. DeLuca reported that in the last few years we have created 21 units of affordable housing. He listed 4 units at the Station House on Donald Road, 16 units at Maplewood Crossing on Burnett Avenue, and 1 unit on Boyden Avenue. DeLuca said there was a waiting list of 3,000 names for affordable housing units. We don't know if all these people are qualified. We draw it down as units are available, said DeLuca. He said the town has decided not to add more names. DeLuca said the Affordable Housing Board also discussed housing for homeless veterans and getting foreclosed units back on the rolls. DeLuca said there are about 50 homes in Maplewood in foreclosure. Regarding foreclosure, the town will be meeting with New Jersey Community Capital. They own the paper on 4 properties in Maplewood, said DeLuca. We are working with them to get someone in. He said the town was also talking to Habitat for Humanity about doing a rehab, or we might even do a new unit. DeLuca had harsh words for Governor Christie and his administration's handling of COAH. We did hear from our redevelopment attorney, and I think the best thing to say is that it's chaos. The governor is not doing anything to advance its work. In fact, he has implemented policies that are preventing it from working. As NewJersey.com reported, the New Jersey State Supreme Court heard arguments in January related to what affordable housing advocates call COAH 15 years of brazen inaction. COAH guidelines expired in 1999, and the Christie administration has not created new guidelines despite court order to do so. Affordable housing advocates and the New Jersey Builders Association are asking the court to strip municipalities of that protection that prevents builders and civil rights groups from filing lawsuits to force affordable housing. Can you imagine that? We'll see what the Supreme Court says DeLuca. The worst ruling will be developer's remedy, where a developer can sue a town, even one that has protection like us. This could result in higher density development, reinforced in town, said DeLuca. However, added, we have a certified plan that says we are going to meet our obligation. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The new game in town is that when you don't want to have any affordable housing units in your new complex, you can pay the city or pay the township a pittance amount of money, and you will get away from being able to have affordable low-income housing units. Listen to your mother wants your stories about motherhood. Everyone has something to say about motherhood. Now here's your chance to share your stories about motherhood, from the funny to the poignant, the quirky to the inspirational, with the community. The second annual New Jersey Listen to Your Mother show, sponsored by Midtown Direct Rep, returns to South Orange Performing Arts Center on Saturday, May the 9th at 5 p.m. Performed in 39 cities across the country in celebration of Mother's Day. Listen to Your Mother features live reading by local writers on the beauty, the beast, and the barely rested of motherhood, according to the Listen Your Mother website. Each production is directed, produced, and performed by and for local communities, and the goal is to celebrate and validate mothering in all of its complexity, diversity, and humor. So, coming soon, May the 9th at 5 p.m., Listen to Your Mother at the South Orange Performing Center. Big ideas coming to Maplewood Library at 2nd Annual Ideas Festival. After a successful inaugural year, Maplewood Memorial Library will be holding its 2nd Annual Ideas Festival this March and April, featuring authors and architects, innovators, artists, and visionaries. Last year's festival was a roaring success. The Maplewood Literary Award was presented to Judith Voss, and other guests included David Brancaccio and Alex Gibney. This year, the Literary Award will be presented to the internationally acclaimed author and Columbia High School graduate, Paul Auster. Maplewood Democrats seek Township Committee candidates. So if you want to be on the Township Committee, here's the opportunity. The Maplewood Democratic Committee is currently vetting Township Committee candidates to be endorsed by the committee in the Democratic primary election on June the 2nd. The winners of the Democratic primary will be the Democratic candidate for the Township Committee in November general election. The term for the seats that will be up for election are January 1, 2016 to December the 31st, 2018. The seats are currently held by Kathleen Leventhal and Jerry Ryan. Those interested should forward a letter of interest and resume to Maplewood Democratic Committee Chair Ian Grudman at iangrudman@gmail.com by February 23, 2015. That's iangrudman@gmail.com. Those interested will be interviewed by the Maplewood Democratic Committee the first week in March. So, if you want to be on the Maplewood Township Committee, please forward your letter to Ian Grudman sooner rather than later. And we go over to Tap Into Soma, South Orange to conduct water system study. The South Orange Board of Trustees has hired an engineer from HDR to conduct a study of the water system to create a 10-year improvement plan, which it discussed at its meeting at SOPAC on Monday night. The assessment will take 8 weeks to complete, and the cost of the study is estimated at $67,962. Wow. An 8-week study, 2 months, $67,962. That's about $33,000, almost $34,000 for 1 month. Wow. That's not a bad idea to be that type of consultant, ladies and gentlemen. According to a letter from HDR, the study will include an examination of underground assets, such as pipelines and water connection to customer, as well as reservoirs and wells. Village Administrator Barry Lewis Jr. said that HDR is very familiar with the South Orange water system. According to Lewis, the study will identify sources causing water loss and deficiencies in the metering that may result in underbilling of some residents. He said it's important to make repairs to the water delivery system to control cost for the consumer. Now think about this. He said, this is the village administrator Barry Lewis said, it will identify sources causing water loss and deficiencies in the metering that may result in underbilling of some residents. So what they're saying is that, what they're indirectly telling you is that they believe that some residents are being underbilled, so they're doing the study so eventually they can overbill you. Because really and truly, how do you know what amount of water that you use on a monthly basis? There's no way to check. So whatever water bill the water company gives you, you just pay the bill. You can't check. At least you can go check your oil. If you have an oil tank, you can put a stick in there. You can say, I have X amount of gallons in there right now. I go back, I put another stick in there. I have X amount of gallons. You can see that you have utilized the oil. But how can you check how much water you have used? So to me, this appears that they want to overbill you. But they're going to tell you that we have underbilled some people. Unbelievable. Right? So let's go over to maplewoodian.com. And my friend Joe Strupp always have some breaking news article that sometimes we don't get in other news outlets that covers South Orange and Maplewood. Now, NPR features Maplewood in Solar Power Report. National Public Radio came to Maplewood this week to look at the options for solar power, speaking with neighbors Elizabeth Ebinger and Tim Roebuck on how they went about it for their Franklin Place homes. Time check, the time is approximately 8:41 p.m. We're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we're going to give you that NPR story.
Go ahead and advertise on the South Orange Maplewood online radio experience. You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you.
The Strollers present Fuddy Mears, a dark, absurdist farce about all that is imperfect and flawed in the human condition. Come see it at the Bergdorf Center for the Performing Arts on 10 Durand Road in Maplewood. Friday and Saturday performances are on March 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th at 8 p.m., with a Sunday matinee on March 8th at 2 p.m. Visit thestrollers.org for tickets and details. Don't stay at home. Come play with the Strollers.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend